Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Myguyknowsaguy. I'm back on my sports betting predictions channel. Had a very long night, everyone. A very long day as well. I'm here, though. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys for patiently waiting. Hope you're having a great day, whether you're betting the NFL, NHL, whether you made some money in that Rockets Jazz game that just finished. The Rockets won by almost 30 points. It's time for another NBA weekend slate here on the channel. As you can see, my pregame picks are below me. Sorry for the spell check thing. I couldn't remove it in time. But those are their names. Didn't have the best time betting the NBA yesterday. It was my worst day for quite some time, but it was my first day this week that wasn't profitable. So we're gonna try to keep things rolling today overall, and try to put that in the rearview mirror. The performance from yesterday. It's an 82 game schedule. This season rolls from October until mid-June, so you're gonna have bad days here every now and then. It's just the true nature of it. But I'm not gonna run from any losses. I'm back and I'm loaded for today. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Let me get the chat open. Thank you for patiently waiting. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday with your family, with your friends. How did it go in the NFL for you guys? Let me know. Drop those plays in the chat. Or let's get the chat rolling. We have a few games tipping off in 20 minutes, so I do have a couple of picks for the early games. Actually, only two for the 6 o'clock games, but I might add one more in just a moment. And as always, if I add any more bets live on the stream, in-game, which I usually do every stream, live in-game picks, I'll add it below for you as well. I will be monitoring the action for injuries, game tempo, all of that. I'll be watching a couple of games at the same time. A lot of you who've been in the stream over the last few days know how things are going here. We're building a pretty positive community here. It's been really fun to connect with you guys. Let's keep it going. I mean, it's not the best slate on paper, but sometimes actually it's a good slate. I think it's a good slate today. Let's keep it going. The quality of the basketball has been high. The scoring has dipped a bit overall on average in the NBA. It's hurt a few of the player props. And as you can see, because of that, I have sprinkled in a few unders here. You guys can see that I have 10 more picks for you today, and 4 of them are actually unders. Now you can see which bets are 1 unit bets, half unit bets, which would indicate my confidence, my level of confidence. But let's try to attack the slate today. I'm actually excited for another slate of basketball. Just ready to see if we can win some bets with you guys. I'm excited. How do you guys feel today? Let me get the chat open 1 second, and let me fix a typo on the screen as well. I didn't sleep properly, man. I didn't sleep properly. I'll get a good night's rest tonight, though. Yeah, I just put the unders in capitals for you guys, in all caps. Let me get the chat open. Yep, and we're ready to go. We have the Raptors tipping off against the Knicks. This line opened up at 7. The Raptors opened up as 7-point underdogs, and they became they're now 8.5-point underdogs. Jakob Poeltl is listed out in this game, guys, so a lack of depth in the front court just a bit here. We already know RJ Barrett's out for the Raptors. They choked yesterday. We watched that game together. I had 5 bets in that game. I went 2-3 in the Raptors Hornets game, and at halftime I thought I was going to go 4-1. We've pretty much had some success with the Raptors overall here during the live stream, but their offense, man, I haven't seen them stop scoring like that for quite some time. It was crazy. With 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Raptors offense stopped scoring completely. They didn't score in the last 5.5 minutes of regulation. How often have we seen that? They were on a 9-game win streak. I didn't bet them to win the game or cover the game, but I was waiting for a couple of props, particularly Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram's assist. I needed one more assist from him. Yeah, but either way, the Raptors are back today against the team in the Knicks that they have had decent stretches against. It should be an interesting game in the Garden. What do you guys think? Who covers today? Knicks -8.5 or Raptors 8.5? I think the Raptors I think they have a decent chance to compete today. Yesterday, it's the second night of a back-to-back, but the Raptors didn't play since Wednesday before yesterday. Jakob Poeltl, that will hurt. That will hurt here. But let's see how it goes. Maybe we can get a better number in game if the Knicks jump out there. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Let me see what's going on. Welcome in Bronx Zoo, Daddy Rel. Thank you guys for patiently waiting. Tasha, welcome in. I hope you guys are having a great day. Dropping Dimes, how's it going, my brother? Long time. Hope you're doing great. Akil Zink. I hope I didn't slaughter your name. Akil Zink. Thanks for joining the chat as well. He's on Jalen Johnson, over 7.5 assists. Jalen Johnson has been a monster for the Hawks this season. He defies logic. He defies all contrarian logic. He does have a decent matchup today against the Sixers. But we just got some news that Joel Embiid and VJ Edgecombe will be returning to the lineup for the Philadelphia 76ers. So I'll pull up the injury news as well. How's it going, Scorpion F? Hope you guys are having a great day. Top Secrets, Katak Fitness, my bro. How's it going, Eugene Johnson? He said Barnes is starting at the 5. Yeah, he is. I saw that report as well. Thanks for sharing that, Eugene Johnson. And yeah, JMain34. So I'll go through a few of my notes here for some of these games just before they start. And I'm sure you guys are aware of the injury news as well. So we are about 15 to 16 minutes from tip-off. I have Tyrese Maxey over. Let me just make sure that line is correct. Did I make a mistake? Sorry, guys. I'm a bit all over the place right now, but I'll get it together. Either way, it's changed. I just bet it before the stream started, so they just announced that Joel Embiid and VJ Edgecombe will be playing, like I say 5-10 minutes ago. So Maxey, yeah, you can still get it at 27.5. Yeah, so I figured it wouldn't really budge that much. It was 28.5. It went down to 27.5 after they ruled Edgecombe and Joel Embiid in. But head coach Nick Nurse of the Sixers did say that those players for the Sixers will be on a minutes restriction today. They'll be on a minutes restriction against the Hawks. This should be a very interesting game. The Hawks have been playing well. They're 11-5 straight up without Trae Young. They have a similar level of success as the Orlando Magic without Paolo Banchero. So this should be a really interesting game here, in my opinion. Make sure you guys can see this info on the screen. Oh yeah, okay. Let me just refit it. Okay. Anani, how's it going? I see you in the chat as well. Hope you guys had a great Saturday night, great Sunday. Hope you guys came out on top somehow. You guys are rolling with the plays already. Godlike player, welcome. You guys are dropping plays already. I see Tasha. She's on Lakers team total over 122.5. LeBron has been ruled out, but they've been playing at a fast pace in the minutes in which LeBron has been on the bench. So let's see how the Lakers. How they come out tonight. She's on Lakers team total over 122.5. 76ers team total over 59.5 in the first half, and the first half money line against the Hawks, and the Knicks first half -3.5 on the point spread against the Raptors. Toronto's might have some wobbly legs, she's saying, after traveling and then being tired. I mean, the game did go to overtime. That's why I was a bit hesitant to jump on them +8.5. I can see the Knicks getting out to a decent start. Jakob Poeltl being out is a big concern for me. I'm a fan of Sandro Mamukelashvili. We've seen him excel in a somewhat limited role this season. Actually not limited. The Raptors have taken a platoon approach with the center position. The Raptors, so no Jakob Poeltl, no RJ Barrett. It could be tough for the Raptors today, but we do know that OG Anunoby, their standout wing defender, is out for the Knicks. He's been out for a few games now. Josh Hart, he's going to be stretched a bit thin defensively. I can definitely see the Knicks getting out to a decent start here. but I'm just hesitant to lay the points with the Knicks full game. I actually lean towards the Raptors full game. But what if the Raptors jump out there early? I mean, what if the Knicks jump out there early and we get a better line at halftime? What if you do cash Tasha at the half with the Knicks and then we get a better line with the Raps at halftime? So that's sort of the game script that I'm envisioning as well. So maybe I'll ride with you on that bet as well. You have been on it. You guys have been sharing picks in the chat. Godlike Player, you said you're on OKC Thunder minus 11.5. That's a huge spread on the road. But as you can see from the injury report, guys, we are seeing the OKC Thunder. Like, let me pull it up, actually. Let me pull it up because I'm pretty sure they're fully healthy. No, Alex Caruso was ruled out. Yeah, that was this afternoon. But Aaron Wiggins is back. He's back, everyone. We know Jalen Williams is back. He came back the other day against the Suns. He didn't shoot very well, but he had an above average defensive performance. He even laughed about it after the game about how, it's tough to just get back to your same old self offensively after playing after missing your right hand for 5 months. He was sort of just laughing at himself. But yeah, eventually he'll get back into it. His minutes will start to creep up as well. But we do have Aaron Wiggins back into the lineup. We know Isaiah Joe came back a couple of weeks ago. So this is a team. And then also AJ Mitchell is playing today. He had a bit of a scare where he left the game with something happened with his knee the other day against the Suns. But then I believe he came back into the game. And so AJ Mitchell is there. So, but Isaiah Hartenstein's out. Alex Caruso's out, so they're not fully healthy like I thought. I was wrong when I said that. But when you look at this team, the OKC Thunder, as 11-point favorites on the road, that's very telling. This is a team in the Blazers that they destroyed them a couple of weeks ago, guys, and that was without Jalen Williams. Like they won that game. It was early in the season. Sorry. Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, they won by 27 points. I was looking at it backwards. They beat the Blazers by 27 points. That was at home. That was without Jalen Williams. Earlier in the season, they did have a bit of a scare where they were on the road against Portland, and the Blazers they only lost by 2 points in that game. But the Blazers were a much healthier team on November 5th than they are now. So they are sort of stretching Deni Avdija thin. He's been playing pretty well. But this Blazers team has regressed a bit here since that game against the OKC Thunder, literally since that day. But for them to be such large favorites on the road, I mean, I know that them beating opponents by double digits is pretty much priced in. Overall, their defense has been generating a lot of their offense, but the Thunder have been a bit inefficient in their half court sets when their opponents slow the game down. If teams are able to limit them, the Suns had that playbook the other day. The Suns, when they played against OKC the other night, they sort of slowed the game down to a crawl because the OKC reintegrating Jalen Williams back into the mix. They were a bit sluggish with their half court sets. A lot of their points were generated in fast break, points off of turnovers, defense that led to offense in that game. So that could be a bit of a game plan that the Blazers use in this game. Also, something I want to share with you guys is that, a lot of people have been getting crushed with player props this week in the NBA. It's been very noticeable. I've been seeing people complaining on social media. I did pretty well with player props in the NBA until yesterday. Yesterday, I had a terrible day yesterday, but overall, it was good this week. But besides that, a lot of it was due to the fact that the majority of my plays were overs. The majority of my plays were overs, and if you look at the pregame totals for a lot of these NBA games, the under is the over and 30 games went under this week, and only 18 games went over. So that's the stat that I saw, and as we know, I've seen people who work for sportsbooks talk about this in the past as well. When the majority of games go under, the sports books are sort of licking their fingers. They love it when the total goes under because we live in an era where there's almost an equal handle on player props as there are sides, spreads, money lines, stuff like that, totals. For many games, there's more money bet on player props in total. People playing player prop parlays or just all sorts of stuff. 5 years ago, that wasn't the case, and definitely not 10 years ago. So in terms of the overall handle at sportsbooks, particularly the major sportsbooks that like to promote these player prop options, um, um, the we're seeing a correlation between higher scoring games and so many players going over, even role players. And we saw an explosion of scoring on average in the NBA in the first 3 weeks of the season. It was actually ridiculous. It was almost a record pace, and things have really slowed down to a crawl. Obviously, anything can happen on any given day. Coaches can change their schemes. They can decide to speed things up, like the Pistons did last night because Jalen Duren wasn't in the game to compensate for his absence. Anything can change on any given day in the NBA, but we are seeing slowing come down to just slow down just a bit. Now, the first game today was a pretty high scoring game, but I'm not sure. Did it go under, guys? Did the Rockets game go under? Hold on, let me look it up. Did the Rockets game go under? We are less than 10 minutes from tip off. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'll be on for a few hours. I'll drop some live NBA bets as well, maybe at the end of the first quarter, at halftime of some of these games. Let's see if we can attack the slate together. Let's keep the chat rolling as well. I'll jump back in the chat in just a second. I just want you guys to keep in mind that there is a direct correlation. The sports books make a killing when the game totals go under, because generally that means that many of the key players went under their player props as well, their offensive player props. So just keep in mind of that trend going forward. We are in an under environment right now this week. So today I did some research on some unders for 4 players. I have them on the board, so we'll see how that goes. Obviously anything can happen, right? So the game earlier today between the Rockets and the Jazz, the total was 233.5. And yeah, it went under. So already the first game of the day went under. So we can add another under to that trend. So 31 games have gone under this week, and only 18 have gone over. So let's keep an eye on that. We're always trying to adjust. We're always trying to remain aware of what's happening with trends in the NBA. We don't want to just throw our money away. Obviously, anything can change. Also, help me if you guys are here in the stream, you guys are ready for this NBA stream. I would really appreciate it if you guys can help this stream exceed 50 likes. We already have quite a few likes. If you guys can do your part, smash that like button for me. I'll do my part and try my best to help you guys win today. Although no one is perfect, if you guys can take a second to hit that like button for me, it really does help the stream grow, and it helps more people see my work, and that's what I want to happen. Let's all try to help each other here today. We are 5 minutes until tip off. So Tyrese Maxey, you may wonder why I'm betting on him in this matchup against the Sixers with VJ Edgecombe and Joel Embiid back into the mix. And for me, it's a bit simple here. It's a bit simple. Not only does he have a couple of explosive performances against the Hawks over his last 3 games, over his last 2 games actually, dropping 35 points in his most recent meeting and 28 points before that. Tyrese Maxey is a player that thrives when a few other offensive threats are on the court with him. Joel Embiid, VJ Edgecombe, these are more players for the Hawks to game plan for them to deploy more defensive resources towards. So they may not have the luxury of double teaming Tyrese Maxey all game, as opposed to when those guys were out over the last couple of games. Tyrese Maxey has gone under his points total today of 27.5 in each of his last 3 games without those players, because it was easier for opposing defenses to game plan for him. And sometimes it's just simple math. How many defenders do we have to deploy towards an all-star level player like Tyrese Maxey, who I believe will be an all-star this year? So yeah, his skill set does bode well for against the Hawks team that does like to push the pace a bit. We know that Kristaps Porzingis is out of the game as well today. When Kristaps Porzingis is not playing, the Hawks like to compensate for his absence by turning these games into a track meet. We've seen that in quite a few of their games. So I think that Tyrese Maxey is going to score 30 plus today. I have him for over 27.5. I bet that line on FanDuel. The next bet I have is Jamal Shed. This won't be a very popular pick. Jamal Shed let us down. I was trying to get the Jamal Shed fan club rolling yesterday. Fell flat on my face with that one, but He did play better in the third quarter, but it was too late for that one. I'm running it back. I'm running it back for a full unit. Yeah, let's see how this goes today. Obviously, no Jakob Poeltl in the lineup today. A few fewer options for Jamal Shed to target assists in this matchup, but let's say that, like, just like how you guys said, I saw Tasha, Daddy Rel, you guys said in the chat, you guys think that the Knicks might have a decent game today. Let's say the Knicks do run it up today against the Raptors and go up by a decent margin. We can expect a second year player like Jamal Shed to play more minutes than normal in this game. And also, he's an excellent perimeter defender. His skill set might be needed to play more minutes against Jalen Brunson and Miles McBride, who have been hot recently. So we are tipping off in 2 minutes. I'm going to turn on a couple of these games. I'm going to watch probably 3 of these games at one time. I'll give you guys my thoughts, my opinions as things roll. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let me get the scoreboard ready for you. We're rolling with Tyrese Maxey today. Also rolling with DeMar DeRozan later on in the Kings-Grizzlies game. I have a few plays in that one game, so I'll be here. I'll probably still be on at that time to at least sweat some of that game with you guys. The Grizzlies-Kings game, not the game that everyone is anticipating, but I'm anticipating the Grizzlies-Kings game today. I thought it was telling that the Grizzlies are favored on the road again. System was saying maybe jump on the Kings here, but let's see how it goes early on. No pick on the game winner today. Also, we have the Cavaliers Celtics game. A lot of people will be watching that game in about 1 minute. I have some thoughts on that game as well. I have an angle that I might want to tackle for a potential live betting play in that game. So let's see how things progress in that one. I only had one live bet yesterday after some higher volume live bets in previous streams. Even though I had a bad day betting overall yesterday, I did go 1-0 with my only live bet in the stream yesterday, which was the Minnesota Timberwolves plus 4.5 at halftime. They were down by 10 points against the Celtics. They came back and won the game outright. It was a very exciting game, although Julius Randle did make us really mad on his birthday. So let me get these games on. Let me get these games on, guys. Smash that like button for me and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Live sports betting streams, pregame picks as well. And if you do subscribe, turn notifications on. Thank you. Had the house to myself for the afternoon. My girlfriend is over at her family's house, just kicking it over there for the afternoon. But she's going to be back soon. Any minute now, actually. So let me get the Raptors game on. I'll get the Sixers game on, and then I'll get the Celtics game on as well in a small box. Muted. I'll mute that one. The games are tipping off any second now, guys. Let me get set up, and I'll jump back into the chat with you. But let's try to help each other out. Let me know what you guys see. I'm sure you guys are aware of the injury report for today. No Zion injury management for the Pelicans. Zion's out. No LeBron, obviously. No Trey Murphy for the Pelicans. No Jakob Poeltl for the Raptors. No Alex Caruso and Isaiah Hartenstein for the Thunder. Okay, so I'm sure you guys are aware of that. And we're off to the races, guys. Ding, 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 ding. The markets are open. The markets are open. Joel Embiid scores the first basket of the game for the Sixers. Joel Embiid scores the first basket of the game for the Sixers. Let me know in the chat what game you guys are watching. I'll just fit the screen for you. I might have a few live bets today, guys. I'm just letting you know. In these first few games, actually. So it's a difficult travel spot for the Celtics and for the Raptors today. Compressed schedule for both of them. Celtics off to a hot start. A 10-2 run to start the game for the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard is already up to 8 points, guys. He's hit 2 threes in the first 2 minutes of the game. So the Celtics, let's see if they sustain this right now. But if you guys didn't know, I believe the Cavaliers are the second worst team in the NBA in terms of point spread profitability. They are 6-14 against the spread. That is a substantial drop off from last year when it seemed like they were covering spreads every single night. Okay, the Celtics are red hot. The Celtics are red hot right now. Jordan Walsh, 3. Timeout Cavs. Atrocious defense. Timeout Kenny Atkinson. Timeout Kenny Atkinson. And we've tipped off in Madison Square Garden. A decent game here between the Raptors and the Knicks. Can the Raptors bounce back with no rest, guys? What do you guys think? I know you guys are saying Knicks here. Knicks first half. Tasha says Celtics first half -3.5. Daddy Russ said you're a guru. 100%. I believe in all of you. Godlike Player said it opened at 234 and 86% of the money went to 233. You're talking about that Rockets game, Player? Talking about the Rockets game. Free throws coming for Joel Embiid. Why's my audio not working? Okay, I got it. Joel Embiid makes the first free throw. Still no shot attempts for Tyrese Maxey, but we know he can score in bunches. Let's see how it goes towards the end of the first quarter here. And Joel Embiid goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So my other picks, as you guys can see below me, sluggish start offensively for the Raptors here. Naz Reid over 13.5 points. And Jaden McDaniels over 12.5 points to win 1 unit each against the San Antonio Spurs. As we all know, Neemias Queta had a huge game yesterday for the Celtics against the Timberwolves, although the Celtics fell short in that game. We were on the Timberwolves in the chat. The Celtics defense is much worse without Neemias Queta per 100 possessions. I know they got off to a hot start today, but I'm talking about in aggregate. So the Portuguese big man. So I do think that Naz Reid and Jaden McDaniels have a decent edge here with him off of the floor. They're pretty thin in their front court, and the Celtics have been really playing at a fast pace without him, as you can see in the game against the Cavaliers today. You know, a lot of people think the Cavs have the edge because he's out of the game for today. But yeah, sorry. What was I even talking about right there? But yeah, I'm talking about the Spurs. So against the Spurs, they have a matchup edge in that game. Disregard everything I just said, guys. No joke. I'm all over the place right now. But Naz Reid and Jaden McDaniels, with their ability to score in transition as well, we've seen the Spurs in their last game against the Nuggets and a couple of their recent games. The Spurs transition defense has really been lacking, and the in the second half yesterday, the Timberwolves forced quite a few turnovers against the Celtics. They were able to generate tons of fast break offense. It's the second night of a back-to-back, but they didn't travel. I do think that they're going to clear their lines today against this Spurs defense. Now, what I was going to say about Neemias Queta in the Celtics game was my other note here. I'm looking at my laptop, was about the pace of play for the Celtics, because I did think we were going to get a higher scoring game in that game, but I stayed away because of the trend that we saw this week with the totals. Okay, so that's why whenever you make notes, make sure you have a space between your notes, because I just had those two games jumbled together on my screen here. But either way, huge three for Tyrese Maxey. Step back three, Tyrese Maxey. That was a dangerous shot right there. No joke. Also a three for Scottie Barnes in the Raptors game. Watching that game very closely as well for a potential live bet, guys. Dingo, welcome to the chat. He said DeAndre Hunter today. Hunter's been playing pretty well. We have a almost full strength. Still no Jared Allen. He's out with the finger issue. But, you know, I haven't had much success with DeAndre Hunter this season. I had success betting on him when he was with the Hawks, though. You know, his line being 16.5. It's tough for me to jump on that wagon right now. Thanks for the plays in the chat. Tasha said, if you notice, the Cavaliers play slow in the first quarter. They do. They've been playing from behind in quite a few of their games. They've been a team, them and the Clippers have been absolute fades against the spread this season. Aaron Malavo, how's it going? Knicks over 229. Not for me. I don't know if you just joined. I went on a whole tirade about the totals this week, about the over-unders. Obviously, anything can happen on a game-to-game basis, but I'm not going to bet any of these games to go over pre-game today, pre-game. Now, maybe they get off to a sluggish start and you can get a better line on the over at halftime. That's always possible. We did have success with that in the OKC versus Timberwolves game earlier in the week with a halftime live bet. Daddy Rel, how's it going, bro? He said he's got the Celtics plus 7.5. You're off to a good start. 16-5 run to start the game for the Celtics. Miles Bridges is on fire as well for the Knicks. Timeout Sixers. Let's see if we can get some more from Tyrese Maxey. Waiting for the Jamal Shed entrance in the Raptors game. Daddy Rel said Sixers first quarter game total over 59.5. No, first half, Daddy Rel. Yeah, I know what you meant to say. Timeout Raptors. So we have a pause in both of the games. The Knicks are off to a decent start here. And the Sixers offense looks to be clicking as well. It's early in the game. Rel said Paul George sucks. Hey, man. He dedicated everything he had to the game. Podcast P. We fade all podcasters on this stream. That are athletes, that are professional athletes. Not people like me. Yeah, thanks for the score, Tasha. Dingo said, Dingo72 said, Keontae George points today. James Harden took one shot in the fourth quarter yesterday. I think the players are doing some weird stuff this season. Yeah, and Keontae George he ended up playing and he didn't score a single basket. It's absolutely nuts. Yeah, 0 points in 19 minutes for Keontae George. That's extremely suspicious. Dingo. Godlike player said, I'm probably off the OKC Portland game. Yeah, I definitely understand that. It's that could be a volatile game. We need points for Tyrese Maxey. Still about less than an hour until the Timberwolves game starts. We do have 3 games on right now. The OKC Thunder have tipped off as well against the Portland Trailblazers. The Blazers are off to a 9-6 start. It's extremely early. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if the favorites roll today or not. Let's see if the trend of many of the games this week going under continues as well. Obviously, that can change at any moment. And also hit that like button for me, guys. If you guys can help me get to 50 likes on the stream, at least. Take 1 second to do that. Best of luck on all your bets today. Happy Sunday, Buffalo. To you as well. Sorry, I was looking at the NFL score as well. The Seahawks have 19 points, but they only have 3 field goals and a pick 6. It's kind of weird. And we're back from the timeout. Here comes Jamal Shed. Here comes Sandro Mamukelashvili. Mamu is in the game. Tight game early between the Sixers and the Hawks. Tyrese Maxey just missed a floater. He is 1 for 4 from the field to start the game. Let's see if he can break out. Daddy Russ said Detroit versus everybody. And Tyrese Maxey just misses a deep 3 right there. So Tyrese Maxey started 1 for 5 from the field, guys. He's he definitely has the green light. It's good and bad. You know, he's getting his shots up, but he's not making them. So hopefully he continues. We know that the Sixers team is a completely different team when he gets rolling. Conrad Walters, welcome back. Thanks for that. Thanks for the picks yesterday as well. He said he's on the Celtics plus 7.5 and the Knicks minus 7.5. Okay, best of luck. The Knicks are off to a great start here. A great start. Their offense looks amazing, and the Raptors look sluggish on offense. Let's see how this goes. If the Knicks do blow my Raptors out, it could be could mean many more minutes for Jamal Shed. Easy layup there for Mamukelashvili. I'll just call him Mamu off of Brandon Ingram assists. Sixers with the ball. Grimes kicks it to Maxey. Drives to the basket. A very aggressive cut to the basket for Tyrese Maxey. And we have 2 free throws for Tyrese Maxey on the way, guys. Tyrese Maxey is about to go to the free throw line, and he's an outstanding free throw shooter. So hopefully he gets us up to 4 points here. The Raptors looks very sluggish offensively. Just looking at Brandon Ingram's shot here. Shot looks flat, guys. Maybe I should have taken Brandon Ingram's under 2 after the overtime game. Brunson just went coast to coast on the Raptors. Coast to coast. And laid it in like it was nothing. The Raptors look to be a step behind early in New York. Conrad Walters said he's at hockey practice. He likes my NBA commentary. Thanks a lot, Conrad. I really appreciate that. Hope you have a great practice, man. Let's get it. Jamal Shed just got his first assist. A beautiful pass to Grady for the alley-oop. For the little alley-oop layup. Jalen Brunson's up to 7 points. Tyrese Maxey made both free throws, by the way. So we do have 1 assist for Jamal Shed. That is a good sign. That is a good sign. It's plus 110, over 5.5 assists for Jamal Shed. Let's get it. I have 3 picks on the way in about 30 minutes, as you can see below in the Timberwolves Spurs game. Tyrese Maxey's up to 7 points. He's getting things rolling. Let's go. I expect him to score 30 plus today. against the Hawks. All-star this season, Tyrese Maxey. Dingo7 said, Jamal Shed has 2 points as well. He put $200 on him to have a good start. The points or the assists? He said, let's go, Shed. I'm rooting for you, bro. Let's go. Let's win. Let's win. I'm rooting for you. 2 fouls on Mikal Bridges. And Brandon Ingram's at the free throw line. Yes, sir. Bobcats, welcome in. Maxey has the green light today. You get a better line when Embiid's in. When Embiid, VJ Edgecomer in, you get a better line on Maxey. I was hoping that they would play so I could bet on Maxey today. Obviously, it's very early in the game, but this Hawks team does like to push the pace. They're not shooting very well right now. The score doesn't indicate that, but they do like to push the pace off of defensive rebounds. Katak's laughing about what I said about Paul George. Podcast P, Paul George. Hey, Paul George has had a decent career so far, in terms of, being an all-star for a lot of his career. I'm not a Paul George fan. I'm just saying, he made a lot of money, man. He killed the game. Podcast P. You won't catch me betting on him, though. They have to drop that line down to like 8.5 points for me to bet on Podcast P. Okay, I see you guys. Rel, Tasha with the first half Knicks look. She actually commented that earlier today on the channel page. Who does Wolf like tonight? Wolf Cotto, is he here? Bobcats, who did you bet on today? Katak, who'd you bet on? So Maxey's getting a breather here. Good stretch for Maxey, 7 points. But obviously, with such a high points line, we need more. So Swiss cheese defense for the Raptors. My Raptors are in a bad spot today against the Knicks. How's it going, Scorpion? And the second unit is in the game for the Hawks as well. Drop those picks in the chat, guys. How do you guys feel about these later games? If the Raptors get blown out, Jamal Shed might have to play like 30 minutes today. It's time to develop the youngins. Jamal Shed, Jacoby Walter, Colin Murray Boyles, as we call him, CMB. Is anybody watching the OKC game? OKC game's on. I know tons of people are watching that. Celtics cooled off just a bit. They're up by 7 now after that hot start. They're up 23-16. Free throws coming for Quentin Grimes in the Sixers game. 4 NBA games on. We're loving life right now. 4 NBA games on. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys for the positivity. I see you in there as well. Yep, dropping dimes. My brother, Norris Seas, Bronx. Bobcat said he's on the Knicks minus 7.5. Okay. You guys might be cashing today. You guys are off to a great start. The Knicks offense has been clicking after they went cold in that fourth quarter against the Bucks, and we won with the Knicks the other day. Here in the chat, I did win with the live bet with the Knicks, but they went cold in the fourth quarter in that game. It was scary, but we still won. And you said you told me on Maxey. Okay, best of luck. I'm rooting for us. Rel said everybody's cashing today. That's the spirit, bro. Everybody's cashing today. Don't you love it when everybody wins? Katak said, I bet on the Seahawks, bro. Just got to go against JJ McCarthy. Well, you did very well betting on the Seahawks, but JJ McCarthy is not playing, is he? Yeah, he's not playing. He's in a concussion protocol. JJ McCarthy has a concussion. Some people think they benched him, but it's a backup Max Bosmer making his first NFL start today. Spells doom for the Vikings. The Vikings should have re-signed Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is on a revenge tour. He wasn't asking for max money, you know, so. The GM deserves to get fired for not re-signing Sam Darnold. Anthony Simons with a big 3 in the Celtics game. Yeah, the Raptors are in big trouble, guys. Big trouble. Down by 18 in the first quarter. Big trouble. Josh Hart has 5 first-quarter assists. They're dissecting the Raptors' defense right now. They're a step behind. They played overtime in Charlotte. That trend doesn't always work. Sometimes we do see teams come out with energy at the beginning of a game after overtime the next night, and then they fall off after halftime. But the Raptors don't have it right now. Let's see if they settle into the game here, but it's not looking good. Jalen Brunson up to 3 assists. So Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart have 9 combined assists. The Knicks are moving the ball. They're taking advantage of those tired Raptors legs. They're making the extra pass. They're trying to make the Raptors work on defense. They're making a concerted effort to make the extra pass right now, and it really does show. Tasha said the Steelers would appreciate Justin Jefferson. They definitely would. They definitely would. The Vikings GM has to go. I'm not a Vikings fan, I'm just saying. Buffalo Rush said, man, Justin Jefferson needs to be freed badly. He got that big contract, man. But hey, his numbers took a substantial... What, he only has 2 touchdowns this year? So Keaton Wallace at the free throw line for the Hawks. He makes both free throws. Younger brother of Cason Wallace. Quentin Grimes off to a hot start for the Sixers. He hits a 3, and the Raptors just went down by 21 points. The Raptors haven't scored since the last timeout. So this makes 12 minutes here. You have the overtime 5 minutes last night. Okay? And then you have the last 5 minutes of regulation against the Hornets. That makes 22 minutes of regulation time in which the Raptors haven't really scored. 22 straight minutes. Their offense has been in the mud. And remember, the Raptors are going to play the Knicks in the knockout stage. In the knockout stage of the NBA Cup. So these teams are about to play again very, very soon. Second assist for Jamal Shed. Let's go. On a deep floater for Emmanuel Quickley. On Mitchell Robinson. 2 assists for Jamal Shed. Let's go, guys. We are trending in the right direction there. Let's go. The Jamal Shed show is back. For now. Maybe he'll get 7-8 assists tonight. Wishful thinking. Dingo72 said he has Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 37.5 points and assists. He's been an absolute monster, bro. He's been an absolute monster. He only has 2 right now, but you're considering pulling out. Oh, okay, I didn't see the box score for that game. He said he only has 2 towards the end of the first quarter. Yeah, I mean, he's been on a very good run recently. It has to end. It has to end sometime. Raptors down by 21 points. They're getting crushed. Maybe we'll get a better line on the Raptors, man. I don't know. In terms of better line, I'm talking like we need plus 35 the way they started, because this is disgusting. Now, obviously, this could be a schedule loss, but hey, you still have to compete. Still have to be professional. Go Jaden said Knicks, let's go. The Knicks are a very popular pick today, and they're going to cash. I strongly believe they're going to cash. The public cashes all the time, guys. I'm not calling you guys the public. We have a very sharp chat here. I'm just saying, in general, there is a lot of money on the Knicks, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Jamal Shed looks like the only player that wants to play defense for the Raptors right now. That would have been the third assist. Colin Murray-Boyles just missed a fast break dunk. He just bricked the dunk. That would have been the third assist for Jamal Shed. Katak said, one bad day doesn't mean anything. He said, you're the king of this. I appreciate you, brother. We're gonna get things together. We're gonna get things together. We're gonna start firing on all cylinders. Things have been really positive since I started live streaming again. You know, feeling a lot better mentally. So you guys have been bringing the positivity in the chat as well. I really do enjoy talking to all of you, and thanks for that. You said the live chat and the community for sure, Katak. Some great people here. How's it going, Seth? My bro, how's it going? I know you're on that. You're on that today. I don't want to air you out, but I know you've been on that Black Ops 7. I didn't buy it, man. I didn't buy it. How's the game though? So let me get back into the games. Give you guys what I'm seeing here, because we are towards the end of the first quarter, and 3 of the games in the second quarter has started for the Sixers game already. So let's see if we can get things rolling towards halftime. Go through my notes. We've reached the end of the first quarter. Tyrese Maxey is back on the floor, guys. He said, I stay locked in on this, GOAT. I appreciate you, bro. I'll get it, man. I'll grab it, man. I might not have that much time to play, but I'll grab it. I'll get dusted these days. Quentin Grimes came to play. Quentin Grimes came to play, guys. 10 points already for Grimes. Tasha said they're rigging it to make sure Maxey doesn't go over. I hope that's not true. Got some money on Maxey. I hope that's not true. So in the first quarter, Peyton Pritchard dropped 10 points. Anthony Simons scored 7 points. As you guys know, Derek White is not playing today. He had calf soreness, which is always very worrying these days in the NBA, with the concerning trend in Achilles injuries over the last 2 seasons. But yeah, the Celtics backcourt definitely had a solid first quarter. Let's see if they keep it going. The Cavs have been a team that has been waking up in the second half of these games, guys. They've been playing from behind. But as I said before, the Cavs have been one of the worst teams to back in the NBA against the spread so far this season. If you guys want to know who the worst teams, they're 5-15 by some metrics, 6-14 by other metrics, depending on what books you've been using for some of these closing lines. So they have been, well, that's in the first half. Yeah, in the first half this season, against the spread, the Cavaliers are the worst team to bet on in the NBA against the spread. They're 5-15 in the first half of games this season. And just like Tasha said in the first half, she was mentioning the first quarter, you know, so there's definitely a correlation there. The Cavs have been stinking it up early in these games. They don't wake up until they're down by 10 at halftime. But, you know, they're up by 3 now, so they've been playing better since they called their second timeout since midway through the second quarter. Let's see how things progress in that game at halftime. Raptors are down by 19 points. Jamal Shed just went back to the bench. If you guys are interested in that, we need some points from Tyrese Maxey. Miles McBride scored 12 points in the first quarter for the Knicks. I think he only needs one more basket to go over. Also, Jordan Clarkson, he needs one more basket to go over. It's a hot start for two of the backup guards on the Knicks roster. Jordan Clarkson needs one more basket to go over his points prop total, and Miles McBride needs one to go over his points prop total as well. The Raptors' perimeter defense is Swiss cheese right now. Buffalo Rush said he finds it, for him, it's profitable to fade my hometown Raptors. I just don't bet. I can't. You just don't like to bet against them? Oh, yeah. I can't bring myself to place a bet against them. Yeah, I feel icky when I bet against the Raptors, but at the end of the day, this is what we do, man. We have to be ready to fade any team, anytime. We have to put our fandom to the side. Something I have to do sometimes, and it's really hard to do. It's really hard to do. It's really hard to do. But, it's what's required. But I definitely understand your sentiment. It's always hard to bet against the home team. If they win, you're like, hey, I paid for the win. And then if they lose, you're like, I hate that they lost, but I won some money, Conrad Walters said, Trailblazers are on deck at the Raptors on Tuesday, looking to take the Raptors in the first quarter in that game. Based on this start, yeah. They said RJ Barrett was going to miss 1 week, so one more week, about a week ago. So let's see if we get some positive news about RJ Barrett getting back into the mix. He avoided a serious injury, The fact that he's day to day, he could have been out for months with that knee injury he suffered. So, and yeah, I agree with you, Tasha. We all do. We're all hoping that the rig is not in with Tyrese Maxey. Just joking, but, also not joking. A decent run for the Raptors. A decent run for the Raptors there. A 9-0 run for the Toronto Raptors in the last 3 minutes to cut the Knicks lead to 15. 3 straight threes for the Raptors. He made 3 straight threes. Scottie Barnes just made 3 straight three-pointers. If you guys want to know, in the first half, the Raptors have been the most profitable team to bet on in the NBA, but this is a situational spot today. The overtime yesterday, but I'm talking about like in general, the Raptors have been the most profitable team to back in the first half of games this season. Hopefully we can get Jamal Shed back into the game. First basket of the game for Jared McCain there. Buffalo Rush said he just bet on the Raptors plus 16.5 in the first half. It's a good line. It's a good line. Hopefully everyone can win in the chat. Hopefully everyone else can win their Knicks first half bets and you can win that one. That happened yesterday with me and Daddy Rel in the chat. I placed a live bet on the Timberwolves at halftime, plus 4.5, and he had the Celtics plus 6, and we both won because Sam Hauser shot a 3 at the buzzer at the end for no reason. It was crazy. So gotta love it when everybody wins. We are getting closer to my goal. If you guys can, take a second to hit the like button. Follow the channel, subscribe to the channel if you can. Hit the like button for me. Tyrese Maxey just missed another floater. Take 1 second to do that and also subscribe to the channel. We are about 30 minutes away from the Timberwolves and the Spurs tipping off. The T-Wolves and the Spurs. How about Jalen Johnson, man? Jalen Johnson's going to the All-Star game. Up to 10 points already. How about 5 assists in the first half for Luke Kennard? It's crazy. Anani said he had the Timberwolves minus 5.5. That Sam Hauser three-point dagger hurt his heart. I feel you there, man. You had the pregame line. That was definitely tough. Because the game was already decided. Everyone else on both teams were already walking off the court shaking hands, so. Paul George with a nice mid-range jumper. He's coming for all his critics like me today. His first basket of the game. Waiting for the Raptors game to come back from the timeout. Hold on 1 second, guys. My girlfriend's back. Everything just got much happier. She brought some stuff for me. Knicks timeout, waiting to see if Jamal Shea can get back in there. We have some positive news with Shed. He's up to 2 assists already. Tyrese Maxey is still sitting on 7, but I'm anticipating him to play the rest of this half. Let's see if that comes true. He's not in foul trouble. We need Maxey to get us up to about 14, 15 points here in the first half. I'd feel really comfortable there, although he does have such an explosive offensive skill set where he can really snap at any given time. The Raptors are playing much better in the second quarter, guys. They started the second quarter on a 12-0 run. I'm watching it closely. Their shots have started to fall. No, I didn't bet on the plus 16 first half for Toronto Raptors. Buffalo Rush did. They're off to a good start for him. He took the live line for the Raptors. Okay, they cut the lead down to 10. So now we're seeing what the Raptors are actually capable of. They're on a 14-0 run, and this is really impressive. The Knicks defense has gone to sleep since the beginning of the first quarter, since the first quarter ended, and it's a little suspicious. I gotta call it like I see it. It's a bit suspicious. And Miles McBride ends that Raptors run with a decent mid-range jumper there, a low percentage shot, but it drops. He's a good shooter. The Blazers are keeping it close against the Thunder, guys. That's one of the games I have targeted for a live bet. Let's see how that goes. Miles McBride, Deuce McBride, whatever. He ended that Raptors run. 14-0 run. That was a kill shot there. If you guys follow college basketball, you know what I mean by that when I say kill shot. Hope you guys won all your bets today in the NFL. The Raptors defense has tightened up since they just put a unit. They put Scottie Barnes back at the 5, and Colin Murray-Boyles is one of the best defenders in this year's rookie draft class, just so you guys know. Like, per 100 possessions, he is outstanding. He's outstanding. And also, Ochai Agbaji is primarily in there for defense as well. So that's why the Raptors are playing better over the last couple of minutes. But here comes Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson. They sub back into the game, so it could be short-lived. It could be short-lived. Here come the starters for the Knicks. Some of the starters. Tasha said, that was the full game line too. And she's on third quarter OKC. I'm on it. I'm riding. Thank you. Keep an eye out for the chat, guys. No joke. Free throws coming for Tyrese Maxey. He's going to finally get back on the board. How about 4 assists for Emmanuel quickly on a nice alley-oop dunk for Ochai Agbaji? What game are you guys watching? Joel Embiid subbed out of the game, and so did Jared McCain. We have Adam Bona into the game. Quentin Grimes slides back onto the court as well. Tyrese Maxey goes 2 for 2, one of the better free throw shooters in the league. Oh, user, it's an app called the Real App. User JM. It's a mobile app called the Real App. Check it out. It's really good. They have a unique format for presenting the scores, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty popular too, so. Yes, sir. Hit that like button for me. I appreciate you. Dingo72 said, I'm keeping eyes on OKC. Need to take a decision soon to pull out. What's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander up to right now? That's one of the only games I'm not watching. What's Shai up to now? Free throws coming from Mamu in the Raptors game. NFL, man, there's some ugly football today, Buffalo. Some ugly football was being played today. No joke. The Rams-Panthers game was pretty good. I watched some of that while I was researching the games for the NBA game, researching the NBA games. That game was pretty cool. Shai has 4 points. If it's not a huge loss, maybe look to pulling out, man. How about Podcast P, man? He's coming for all of us in the chat, including me. He heard us criticizing him. Podcast P is in the it's not the Wells Fargo Center anymore. They changed their name to I think the Sixers changed their stadium name to Xfinity Mobile Arena, which is a much worse name. I liked Wells Fargo Arena. It's a big win if he can make it. Yeah, no, I forgot you dropped 200 on there. Let's see how it goes at halftime. See how it goes towards halftime. Shai's a player that can really snap at any moment. Keep an eye on the Raptors, guys. Keep an eye on the Raptors right here. They're really rolling offensively in this quarter. Colin Murray Boyles. One thing I'm noticing about the Raptors in this second quarter is the ball movement. The ball movement has been a bit crispier. They're settling into the game. The Knicks obviously still have the edge here in terms of the rest advantage, but they're turning the ball over, and the Raptors are getting stops all of a sudden. So some of us in the chat did bet on the Knicks first half here. Just keep an eye on it here. Just keep an eye on it. I really want you guys to win. Yeah, I feel you, Buffalo. Tasha said NFL Week 13 was a big upset week. It was. The underdogs have been rolling for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. Things flipped. The environment flipped. Colin Murray Boyles is crashing the glass. He's making Towns look bad, guys. The rookie on the Raptors he's gobbling up the offensive boards. Maxey has 9 points. We need more. We need more. It's a high line. He has the ability to score 20 points in one half, but we don't want to have to rely on that. And the Knicks went cold from 3 in this quarter. The Raptors cut the 21-point lead 8 minutes ago to 5. I said before the stream I leaned full game towards the Raptors plus 8.5. I hope I don't regret betting it. I said I hope I don't regret not betting it. That's what I meant to say. Let's go. I see you. Yep. Dingo72 just reminded me Maxey just hit a nice layup right there. That's an and one, right? Tasha said she took the Raptors plus 16.5 in the first half live with Buffalo Rush. Sharp right there. You have a chance to win both bets now. You guys were on it right there. Scorpion said, I like Scottie Barnes for 25 points live. Okay. Best of luck there. Scottie Barnes has been having a decent week. So we have a 2-point lead for the Cavaliers, a 5-point lead for the Knicks, a 2-point lead for the Sixers, and a 1-point lead for the OKC Thunder. We have some very tight games here, guys. Very tight games early. I love to see close competitive basketball games. That means that we all have a chance to win our player props. We don't want the National Blowout Association unless we take the unders, like some of the games I have today. That boy Will, welcome in. Hey, thanks for contributing to the Discord chat as well, Will. I really appreciate you, brother. I'll be in there a lot more going forward. The free Discord. My attention was all over the place early today, but I just want to say I really appreciate you. And here come the Knicks starters are all back in the game, all 5 starters, and they push the lead back to 20. I almost said 20, back to 8 points. So some of the Raptors' hard work recently has been negated a bit by the Knicks here. Now, unfortunately, Jamal Shed didn't get back into the game. Oh, he's in the game now, and Shed has 3 assists. I missed that. Jamal Shed has 3 assists, guys. Let's go. We got good news with Jamal Shed. Hopefully, he doesn't let us down. Jamal Shed is active today. He's active. Shout out to the Houston Cougars. Step back, Jay. Welcome back. That boy Will said college football hurt him yesterday, but he got some back with Minnesota. Let's go. Love to hear it. I will be back. You guys know, some of my long-term followers here in the chat, you guys know that I'm very active with college football during bowl season. So just look out for my college football bowl picks. If you know, you know. Step back, Jay said, what are we on for Sunday Night Football? I'll take a look at the board. I have a short list of picks. I'll take a look at the board, but we're on the NBA for now. Shout out to you. Let me know what you bet on. I'm here sweating the NBA. This is an NBA stream for now. I'll take a look at the Commanders-Broncos game closer to the game, though. Will said he's tailing on McDaniels and Champagne. Let's go. I like what I saw defensively from the T-Wolves after halftime yesterday. They were really impressive on the perimeter. Buffalo Rush said Ace Bailey balled out yesterday. His points line for 20-plus points was plus 750, and he ended with 19 today. Ace Bailey has flipped the narrative. Everyone was trashing Ace Bailey with all the off-court stuff. Oh, he fired his agent. He didn't want to be in Utah, even though they never heard him say that. He said all the right things. You know, it was all sources, anonymous sources, this. And then he had a slow start to the season. All the blog pages were crushing him. But now that he's actually balling for the last 2 weeks, we don't hear anyone talking about Ace Bailey. That's the way of the world, guys. That's the way of the world. Sorry, I just wanted to say that. Because we see that in our everyday lives every single day. Yeah, Katak, I just saw that. Jamal Shed has 3 assists. Yes, sir. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. Can we get a couple clutch late first half baskets for Tyrese Maxey? We are getting close to halftime, guys. I'm going to scan the board for potential live bets. This is a great time to get some live bets in. So I will likely have 1 or 2 bets for you here at the half. As always, I want to remind you to never bet more than you can afford to lose, whether you're betting for entertainment purposes or not. Anything can happen with these games. Look at the stream I had last night. I was rolling in the NBA throughout the week, having a great week. And then yesterday, things ground to a halt all of a sudden. You know, so just take it from me, from experience. Anything can happen with these games. I have pretty much seen everything betting the NBA over the years. So, but I will take a look at the board here. If you guys can, we're getting close to the goal. Take a second to hit that like button. They just doubled Tyrese, godlike player. Charlavani, welcome back. Russell Westbrook, triple-double. He said, Tyrese Maxey, triple-doubles live. Let's go. Thanks for sharing. I know you've been on that triple-doubles. The triple-doubles this season. You called out that Josh Giddey triple-double the other day. I remember that. Step back Jay said, oh no, he was asking what we're on for Sunday Night Football. I talked about that already. It's going to be a tight finish here with that Knicks first half -3.5, guys. Let's keep an eye on it. I do want to tell you guys something that the Raptors have been doing since RJ Barrett came out of the lineup. They've been experimenting with lineups consisting of Emmanuel Quickley with Jamal Shed at the same time. Obviously, they're a bit undersized together, but that when those two are on the court at the same time, the Raptors' defensive metrics explode. So just keep in mind, you know, they don't play very many minutes together, but when Jamal Shed plays with Emmanuel Quickley at the same time, that's pretty much when head coach Darko Rajakovic is saying, we need stops. And Emmanuel Quickley is on track to have his best defensive season this year. It's only been 1 month, so we can't really judge it just yet. But he's on track to have his best defensive season this season as an NBA player compared to his other seasons in the NBA when he was a somewhat below average defender. He's in much better shape. You guys can see he bulked up just a bit. So I just want to let you guys know about that. But either way, the Knicks are back up by 9 right now. So. Anani said, "You ever thought of having a guest on these live streams, my guy?" Yeah, I thought about that as well. I know plenty of people in the sports betting world, friends, some people that do content as well. Yeah, we'll see how that goes in the future. Jalen Brunson is 1 assist from clearing his assist line in the first half. He has 6 assists. His line is 6.5 at plus 105. Since day one, how's it going? Since day one, that's a nice name. In the chat, he said, listening from work. What's the other 2 games that are? What are the other two games doing right now? I'll give you an update right now. The Celtics are up by 9 against the Cavaliers. The Celtics, it was a pretty close game for the most part, but the Celtics just jumped out there. They ended the second quarter on a 21-7 run after the Cavs came back from behind and went up by 5. So the Cavs are stinking it up. As I said, the Cavaliers are the worst team in the NBA against the point spread in the first half of games this season. That game is at halftime now, and they are now 5-16 against the spread in the first half of games, guys. Just file that away for the future. It's not going to cash every game. The books know about this as well. They're going to price it in. They're going to start to give people better lines to bet on for the Cavaliers so that they can start covering some games as money comes onto the other side. But for now, they're a fade in the first half. And without Jared Allen, they seem to be suffering. So they're up by 7. The Sixers are at halftime. Tyrese Maxey just hit a pair of free throws just before the half. He has 13 points at the half, so we're almost halfway there. It could be much worse. He has the ability to get it done. We're almost halfway there with Tyrese Maxey. But the Sixers are up 58-57. 13 isn't bad. We know that he attempts a lot of free throws in close games in the fourth quarter. That could take us over. He also is a very random, streaky player. Let's call it what it is. So yeah, Sixers won the first half. And I know Tasha had that in the first half as well. And they went over, did they not? I think. But I know you guys cashed Buffalo Rush, Daddy Rel. You guys cashed with the Knicks minus 3.5 in the first half. Congrats to you guys. You guys did a great job there. And Buffalo Rush and Tasha, looks like they won both ways. They bet on the Raptors first half plus 16.5 when they were down by 21. And that cashed as well. So you guys doubled up it's only halftime. So shout out to you guys. You guys have been helping us a lot. And everyone else in the chat that's been sharing bets, you guys keep an eye on that chat because they've been rolling. They've been rolling. No joke. It's not just today either. Congrats to you guys. I hope you guys have a successful rest of the evening with these bets. I'll take a look at the board now. Let me slow down and drink some tea. I'm going to slow down right now and take a look at the board for some halftime bets. And also, since day 1, the Blazers are up by 1. There's still 1 minute to go until halftime. I know you said you're listening from work. The Blazers are up by 1. Shout out to you guys. Do what you want to do back in the chat. He said, I think I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on Sixers money line. Okay. It's a tight game. Take a look at the box score as well. Best of luck. Do what you want to do. That's his name, guys. Do what you want to do in the chat. Tasha said, Sixers first half over 59.5 didn't cash, but the money line, yeah, but I know the money line did. I think you said both. 59 didn't cash, but you're over 57 team total first half cash. So good luck there. And yeah, thanks for the update, Katak. Buffalo Rush said, what player has killed your tickets the most often? For me, it's Bijan Robinson, and I can never win with his over on his rushing yards or even his rushing and receiving yards. He's such a popular player, Bijan, in the NFL. The books have priced him in a way where people just can't win. For me, it's Dyson Daniels in the NBA. I hate Dyson Daniels. from the Hawks. I despise Dyson Daniels offensively. Yes, sir. Knicks cover in the first half. So let me look at the board. Let me get there. We are close to the target, guys. Take 1 second now to hit the like button for me. Let's get a few more likes here. And do your part for the stream. I really appreciate you. And turn notifications on. Subscribe to my channel. Follow the channel. I appreciate you. Let me look at the board. Might add a couple of live bets right now. Pretty impressive. The Celtics are up by 7 on the road. Second night of it back-to-back. No Derek White. No Neemias Queta. Let me log into a couple other books as well. Let me know if there's anything you guys see in terms of injuries that I'm not aware of. Foul trouble, stuff like that. NBA halftimes generally are only 15 minutes long. It's tough to be aware of everything. I do try to scan everything as quickly as possible, but it is tough. The Timberwolves game's about to start, guys. Jaden McDaniels over 12.5 points. Julian Champagnie under 11.5 points. Devin Vassell under 16.5 points. Devin Vassell bet is a smaller bet. All separate plays. The Cavaliers bench is garbage too, man. This year. You guys see it. You guys see it. The Blazers are up by 1 at the half. I put the Minnesota Spurs game on the board for you guys. Is anyone in foul trouble in that Cavs game? Okay, I have a few live bets. I have a few live bets. I'm going to put them on the board right now. Three bets. Live. Smash that like button for me, guys. Take 1 second to hit that like button. Please, please, please. Thank you. Toronto Raptors plus 10.5, minus 105 to win 1 unit. OKC Thunder minus 7.5, minus 110 odds to win 1 unit. And the Cavaliers money line minus 110 to win 1 unit. All 3 separate bets. Best of luck, everyone. We're ready for the second half. I'll catch up on the chat right now. I was just looking at the box scores. And I'll jump back into it with you. I wanted to take the Sixers-Hawks game live under. I just want to let you guys know I was close to adding that as well. But I just decided to see maybe they get off to a decent start under 228.5. I just decided to see how they start this third quarter. Also, didn't want to be on opposing sides of a potential decent run of Tyrese Maxey. So yeah, let me know what your halftime bets are. Let me know if you guys are tailing. Hit that like button. I appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Myguyknowsaguy. If you're just new to the channel, this is my sports betting channel, live sports betting action, pregame picks as well. I'll have some videos for you guys up this week. Gonna catch up on some sleep tonight, but I'll be in a much better position tomorrow to deliver pregame picks. Let me check the chat. Tasha said, grab that OKC third quarter. Yeah, I'm going to ride with you on that too, Tasha. I went full game. It's about the same line, in aggregate. But I'm definitely going to sprinkle something on that third quarter now as well. And thanks for sharing as always. Win or lose. Rel said it's all love. Because Tasha's #1 commenter in the chat now. Oh yeah, the rankings. Yo, you're hilarious. That boy Will said OKC's -7 without the hook on Bovada offshore. Best of luck, Will. That's a good line. And she said bet Rivers for that one. Buffalo Rush. Yeah, I saw your 5-wing. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. He said, how are we feeling about Luka over 9 assists tonight? I think it could be a go, but I'm scared of a potential blowout in that game. It's 5-wing. I'm scared the Pelicans might get blown off the court. Luka's been hitting though. Luka, if you guys saw my preseason MVP picks, it was Luka and Trae Young. For lower odds, I bet on Luka for MVP, and then I had Trae Young for a long shot bet, which was already destroyed by his injury. But yeah, Luka, and then I also have Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic, coach of the year, plus 1,500 from before the season started. But he's down to like plus 600 now, plus 800 in some places. But yeah, what are you guys on? Tasha said Denver Broncos -2.5. Wait, which quarter? It says 5 quarter. That's a typo. Lakers will win by 16. Daddy Rose said, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, I was scared for props in that one. They do project Jake LaRavia to start this game, but JJ Redick has been a mad scientist with his lineups. We can't trust it until the game actually starts. I wanted to run it back with Jake LaRavia. The books are anticipating him to start as well because in his last game, Jake LaRavia was 5.5 points. Tonight, he's 9.5 points without LeBron James. So, but I think it's one of those games where we have to actually wait until the lineup is released. They haven't released the lineup just yet. So the first game to tip off in the second half is going to be the Hawks-Sixers game. They are coming back onto the court. Help the stream get to 50 likes. I really appreciate you. You guys have been amazing. I appreciate all of the love. Dingo72 said, if Shai pops off in the second half, I might be eating good tonight. I'm rooting for you, bro. Shai has the ability to really, really pull off. And the fact that it's a close game, we haven't seen him play in very many fourth quarters, but he did the other day because that was they were scared. The Suns put a scare into them the other day. Yeah, so. And now we have another tight game in the first half. Just as Jalen Williams is returning, their offense is starting to falter a bit. He's been out of the mix for a while. What did Jalen Williams shoot? How did he shoot in the first half? Oh no, I was wrong about that. The Celtics game has been on for like 3 minutes now. So it's back. Holy. It probably came back just as I shared the bet. So apologies if you guys didn't get that in. But they're still down by 8, so apologies if you didn't get that in. When I bet it, it was still halftime, so it must have started right after I shared the bet. Unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. I'll try to do a lot better with that. But the Raptors' second half has started. Against the Knicks, we have plus 10.5 there. Hoping for the best. Hoping for the best, guys. Karl-Anthony Towns is at the free throw line. Scottie Barnes just picked up his second foul. Let me unmute the game. Karl-Anthony Towns makes the second free throw. Celtics up by 10. Cavs in trouble. Need the Cavs to make a run. Suspicious stuff here. Hoping to at least win two out of the 3 live bets. More live bets on the way in all likelihood. Excuse me, let me get a napkin. Yep, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. The Cavs are trending in the wrong direction. And if I waited a couple of minutes, I could have got a better line. Gonna need them to tighten up here. They are stinking it up today. This is inexplicable. They've been a decent team in the second half of games. They have been a decent team in the second half of games. Here come the Raptors. Immanuel Quickley with a big 3 right there. Immanuel Quickley with a big 3 for the Raptors to cut the Knicks lead to 5. Let's go, guys. We might be on the right side there. If you guys remember what I said before the game, I did say that I did side with you in the chat about the Knicks, possibly covering in the first half as they did for you, and then maybe the Raptors figuring things out in the second half. It's still early; anything can happen here, but let's see how this pans out. Let's see how this pans out. The Blazers OKC game has started. The second half. Free throws on the way for the Celtics after this timeout. If they make both, they'll be up by 11. I could have got a better line if I just waited. The Sixers game is back from halftime. Tyrese Maxey has 15 points. He hit a pair of free throws when I was getting some tissue. Daddy Rose said he needs the Commanders +6 and my parlay is going to cash. Best of luck, bro. We might get some suspicious activity tonight in Washington, D.C. What's the line for Embiid's points? I don't know. He can slow off at any moment, though. I would prefer to bet Embiid pregame. Tasha said 15 points is too many. Daddy Rose said Lakers win by 16 tonight. That should be an interesting game. Knicks back up by 8. Knicks up by 10. Karl-Anthony Towns with a nice layup right there. The fourth quarter for the Broncos. Okay, now I see what you said, Tasha. SK, how's it going? Daddy Russell, that's what I did. I'm rooting for you. Sunday Night Football, 45 minutes. It was a nice layup from Karl-Anthony Towns, Euro step. It was an and-one. He made the free throw. The Knicks are up by 11. So we're going to need some good fortune here. Emmanuel quickly with another three to cut the Knicks lead back to 8. Quickly, you guys know, the Knicks drafted him. That's where he made his name before he was traded to the Raptors a year ago. So this is one of those revenge games for trading me to Toronto. Even though he loves it in Toronto, no joke. Toronto's a world-class city. It's a great place to live. Back-to-back threes for Quickly. He cut the 11-point lead back down to 5. Emmanuel Quickly has 4 threes in the Garden. And he's waving at the crowd too, Quickly. You guys remember me? These are human beings. They have personal motivations. They have added incentive at times. Daddy Rose said Joel Embiid's live line is 17.5 points. He has 15. If it's 17, pregame. Yeah, I understand. SK said he used to love betting on Quickly's lines when he was on the Knicks. He was often mispriced. He was sort of in that Miles McBride role at times, where he could really pop off and clear his lines, threes and points particularly. Not really assists, but shout out to you, SK. You remember. Man, the Celtics are doing it. The Celtics are doing it right now. They are angry they gave that game up against the Timberwolves. I hope I'm not on the wrong side. Gonna need the Timberwolves to pop off. Not the Timberwolves, sorry. The Thunder. Gonna need OKC to pull off. The Timberwolves are once again playing from behind. 4 points for Jaden McDaniels in the first quarter, but I'm not going to get happy about that until the end of the game because of what Julius Randle and McDaniels did yesterday after getting off to a hot start. Daddy Rose just bet Raptors plus 8.5. Let's go. Free throws come for Jaylen Brown. If he makes these, they'll be up by 15. The Cavs are in trouble. Their defense is paper mache right now. We still have time though. This is the NBA. When you have a player like Donovan Mitchell, you have to get blown out completely to be out of the game. He's an explosive player, but he needs his teammates and him. He as well. They need to play defense. They're not playing defense right now. The total for the T-Wolves game, over 233.5. I think that could be one of the higher scoring games today. They got off to a hot start here, but just keep an eye on whether or not the Timberwolves offense slows down a bit in the second half. Just being honest. Remember, they just being honest about that. It's an 18-point lead for the Celtics. Gonna have to chalk that one off soon. Just being honest. You guys know me. I'm not gonna run from any L's. I'm here to be to keep it real, as I don't like what I'm seeing from the Cavaliers. Could be on the wrong side there with the live bet, because the Celtics clearly are angry that they let that game slip against Minnesota yesterday when we won together with Minnesota here in the chat. I think it could hit, but honestly, like I said, Rel, keep an eye on the Timberwolves offense in the second half. Keep an eye on them. I think they could slow down offensively in the second half. Anani said Sacramento Kings tonight, guys. Straight up on the money line. I had that listed as a system play. Anani. But the Kings are just abysmal. And when they keep setting the Grizzlies as favorites on the road here, with some of their key guys out like Ja Morant, it really does. It's eye-opening. I said that when they played the Pelicans and it went to overtime, when they were favorites on the road in that game and they came back and covered. The Knicks are not moving the ball right now. There's no flow in their offense. We do have the Raptors live plus 10.5 at halftime. The Knicks right now, they're playing a lot of ISO ball. They were making a concerted effort to make that extra pass in the first half. It was very noticeable. They're sort of going in the other direction right now if you're watching the games. OKC Thunder up by 2 points. Midway through the third quarter. Maxey still has 15 points. He's on the court. We need a couple more points because he's going to go to the bench soon. Jamal Chet should be getting into the game any minute now. He has a lot of work to do for us today. Hope you guys are having a great day with your families. The weekend is winding down right now. Hope you guys had a great time. Happy holidays to everyone in the States as well who does celebrate. Knicks back up by 9. Josh Hart 3. Whoa, the Celtics are not playing around today. The Cavs really... And you know what's crazy, man? The Cavaliers have the highest paid starting 5. In terms of salary, they have the highest paid starting 5 in the NBA. So, mixed results early in the Timberwolves game. Devin Vassell, we have him to go under 16.5 points. He has 7 points at the end of the first quarter. But we also have, that's a smaller bet. We have a bigger bet on Julian Champagnie, his teammate on the Spurs, to go under 11.5 points. And he didn't score in the first quarter. So he's a streaky shooter, though. We have to watch that until the end. OKC's down by 1. Raptors down by 12. We're scratching and clawing now. It was trending in the right direction with the Raptors. They were just down by 3 points. The Knicks just went on a crazy run. We need more here. We need more. Jamal Chet is back into the game. Evan Hernandez, how's it going? He said, OKC and Portland under 222.5. Under or over? What's it at now? You would have had a better line at halftime. It was 229.5 at halftime. Right now, I'm not sure. Free throws on the way for the Knicks. Very bad news. I'm not sure about that one, Evan. I'm hoping that the OKC can win and cover minus 7.5 live here. It's a back and forth game against the Blazers. They're fighting. No free throws for the Knicks. They weren't in the bonus. They are now though. And a mid-range jumper for Josh Hart. Raptors need a timeout. Raptors need a timeout, guys. I don't like what I'm seeing. Cavaliers offense is starting to wake up a bit. They're running up against the clock, though. Raptors need a timeout, man. Down by 16. They were just down by 3. A 13-0 run for the Knicks. A 13-0 run, guys. Mikal Bridges makes it happen for the Knicks. Got the Raptors live plus 10.5 at halftime. Daddy Rose said, I've got the Grizzlies -3. Best of luck to you and Nani. Yep. You guys are on opposite sides, but it's okay. Tyrese Maxey has 17 points, everyone. It's a close game, too, so his services will be needed towards the end of the game. Best of luck, Evan Hernandez. Timeout Celtics. They don't like what they're seeing from the Cavs offense just in the last 2 minutes or so. The Garden is pumped too, man. From that run just now in the Knicks game, Madison Square Garden. Everyone was on their feet when they called timeout right there. Jaden McDaniels is back into the game for the Timberwolves. Hold on 1 second, guys. Oh, man. I just... 1 second. I'll be right back. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I'm back, everyone. So yeah, we're waiting for the Raptors game is coming out of the timeout now. Tyrese Maxey, just as I walked back to my seat, had a ridiculous and one. That was like literally possibly the highlight of the game so far. Raptors are down by 16. Need them to cut into this lead here. They're not rebounding well. And they go down by 18 points. They were just down by 3. 15-0 run for the Knicks. Getting destroyed on the offensive glass. The absence of Jakob Poeltl is being felt right now. And it's bad because they're missing they just missed 2 shot attempts off of potential Jamal Shed assists. Hey, hopefully my audio is not... I just accidentally clicked something on my mic. Is it too loud? I think it's too loud. I just adjusted my mic accidentally. Hold on. Can you guys hear me like before? Is the level of my voice normal like before? Let me know in the chat. I accidentally clicked the setting on my mic. Is it normal? I'll listen to myself on the phone. Hold on. Sounds good? Okay. Okay, yeah. So if it sounds good, we're good. But I accidentally lowered the a setting. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey. Yeah, let me just test myself right here. Okay. Testing, testing. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Thanks for that, Julian. I've never clicked that button. I just clicked before but I clicked it today. A much needed layup for Scottie Barnes, man. A much needed basket for the Raptors there. Here, the Cavs, man. The Cavs are just down by 15, 16 points. And now they're down by 11. Four assists for Jamal Shed. Let's go. Yazur, Dingo72 in the chat. Thanks a lot. 5. Wow, he got back-to-back assists just there. Jamal Shed. Let's go. We need some of these live bets to come through. Need some of these live bets to come through. Best of luck to everyone. Don't bet more than you can afford to lose. But I'm rooting for all of you to win all of your bets today. Hope you guys are enjoying the games. 8 NBA games today. We've got Grizzlies, Kings, and Pelicans versus Lakers still to tip off. But we do have a decent stretch of games here. We have 5 games on right now. We are definitely in the midst of it here. I agree, Tasha. And we've reached the end of the third quarter in the Celtics-Cavaliers game. It's a pretty high-scoring game. The Celtics are up by 11 points. It could have been worse. They were up by, I think, 16 at one point in that quarter. But the Cavaliers have a lot of work to do if they want to compete in this one. And welcome in, Julian. I know you were at that Hawks game in the NBA Cup the other day. Hope you had a great time, man. Hawks got that win the other day for you against the Cavs. Jamal Shed, man, let me get back into it. So Maxey has 20 points. Maxey has 20 points. It looks like we could be in for a sweat here. It's possible. He's getting a breather now. He'll probably come back into the game with about 9-10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Just so you guys know, I will have another NBA live stream tomorrow on Monday. Live betting stream. Pretty decent schedule tomorrow. I will be back on tomorrow. I think the Raptors should have challenged that, man. It's a foul on Colin Murray-Boyles here. Karl-Anthony Towns is shooting free throws. He makes the first one. It didn't look like a foul. And he hits both free throws to push the lead back to 16. So the small amount of momentum that the Raptors built over the last 60 seconds has disappeared. I'm not sure about that one. Do what you want to do. I don't know about the Timberwolves in today's game. Let's see how it looks at halftime, but it looks like it could be a really high-scoring game. Evan Hernandez was in the chat about 10-15 minutes ago asking about the total. It looks like it's going to fly over that total. We need one more assist from Jamal Shed. Colin Murray-Boyles with excellent effort today. He's been one of the bright spots for the Raptors today. Colin Murray-Boyles, rookie out of South Carolina, the number 9 pick in the draft this year. He's an outstanding defender. The Raptors surprised a lot of people when they drafted him. But I think he has a bright future as a defender in this league, and possibly as an offensive player as well. Just got to keep an eye on them. And the Raptors are down by 12 now. No cap Don. Yeah, the Thunder need Hartenstein back. They need him back. The Cavs are down by 7. Nope, they're down by 9 now. They were on a decent run right there with their second unit. They need to go for this one. I'm in a few fights, man. I'm in a few fights here. My live bets were 5-2 over my last 3 streams, but I have 3 now, and we are fighting right now. But hey, anything can happen. Need a few possessions to go our way. Let's see how it goes. Knicks back up by 15. No cap. Don said the Knicks need Isaiah Hartenstein back. He's absolutely right about that. Jalen Tyson with a huge game, 17 points for the Cavs. More free throws coming for Colin Murray-Boyles, the Raptors rookie, CMB. If you guys are following me on X, if you follow me on X, some of my day ones in the chat, you guys, Myguyknowsaguy on Twitter. If you guys can't, go check out that last tweet I put out about the stream and hit like for me. I would appreciate that. But if you don't, hey, it's okay. Colin Murray-Boyles, CMB hits the first free throw. Okay, the Cavs, man. The Cavaliers were down by 18, guys. They were down by 18 points. It's a 4-point game. The second unit, Tyrese Proctor, out of Duke. Jalen Tyson, they're getting it done right now from the perimeter. They're hitting their shots. Timeout Celtics, timeout Joe Mazzulla. Jalen Brunson's at the free throw line. Need one more assist from Jamal Shed. He's still on the court. He's on the court with Quickly. So his plus minus is bad today. That's not like Jamal Shed. He's minus 16 plus minus today. He has the second worst plus minus on the Raptors after Brandon Ingram today. I think Brandon Ingram's exhausted. No joke. I can just see it in his demeanor. I think Brandon Ingram's exhausted, guys. Tasha said, Vegas heard you talking about OKC in the third quarter. Yeah, there's still a minute here. Let's see what happens. It's okay. Keep it coming. I'm tailing. You know, we deal with averages, you know, just it's like baseball. You know? The best, you know, the best players in baseball, they don't bat 100, 1,000, you know? They don't get hits 100% of their at-bats, you know? Yeah, Will, you're right. Tasha, OKC's on some BS right now. Godlike player said OKC GG. Hey, let's see, guys. Let's see how it goes. Their defense isn't playing very well, though, right now. Watching Maxey right now. And that's the end of the third quarter, guys. Jamal Shed just airballed a three. He was trying to hit a buzzer beater. Tyrese Maxey's on the court at the beginning of the fourth quarter. We need him to get on a decent stretch here before he gets to the bench. Give it back to him. And B just hit us. Just break the shot. A hideous break. Rooksman. Welcome, Rooksman. He's asking, do I think Boston wins? I appreciate you for the follow. Thanks for subbing to the channel. He said, do I think Boston wins? Honestly, I bet on the Cavaliers money line at halftime. I bet on them money line at halftime. I didn't bet them pregame, but if you took the +7.5 pregame, maybe we can both win, Rooksman. And if you can, turn notifications on the channel. I appreciate you. What else did you bet on today? Tasha said Austin Reaves over 34.5 points, rebounds and assists, so his PRA, and against the Lakers, I like it. I like it. You know, maybe we get back to what we saw from the Lakers without LeBron in the lineup. I did have his assists listed as well by itself, Tasha. It's been readjusted back to 6.5 assists for Austin Reaves without LeBron in the lineup. It was 4.5 when he was in, so 5.5 actually. Kind of scared of a blowout in that game, but best of luck for sure. Austin Reaves has a decent matchup edge in tonight's game. Godlike Player says, why is the Lakers game total only 228.5? Because the Pelicans have been struggling to score, and they are on the second night of a back-to-back. The Pelicans are on the second night of a back-to-back. Their audience was hideous against the Warriors yesterday. They choked that game at the end. It was tied the entire game until 4 minutes left when they allowed the Warriors to cover the pregame line. Do what you want to do, said, come on, Cavs. Yeah, the OKC only won the third quarter by 1 point. It's a tough one there, but hey, that's a season-long play right there. I'll run it back with you if you do. Waiting for the fourth quarter to start right now for the Raptors game. Cavs are in this game now. It's going in the other direction, though. A quick 4-0 spurt for the Celtics to push their lead back up to 8. Come on, Celtics. Jordan Walsh is having a good game. The fourth quarter has started for the Raptors. We are in clutch time, guys. Nice layup there for Donovan Mitchell. He only has 11 points, but I think most of his points are in the second half, actually. Very quiet night for Spida. THC Jack, 1633, welcome in. He said, hey, my guy knows a guy. He's on the Spurs. You're on Spurs and Minnesota. Good luck to all. Good luck to you, bro. Good luck to you. And thanks for subbing to the channel. The Timberwolves went on a run. They were down by 10 points. They went on a run. Free throws coming for Emmanuel quickly in the Raptors game. Hawks up by 3 points. Timeout Sixers. Quickly misses the first free throw. We don't need that. Maxey still has 20 points, guys. Holy. Okay, he's letting me down. There's some sort of challenge happening in the Cavaliers game. There's a foul on Sam Hauser, but the Cavs are challenging it. Emmanuel quickly just missed both free throws, and then Karl-Anthony Towns just hit a layup on the other side of the court. That's a 4-point swing, guys. It's looking bad for the Raptors right now. I went against the grain. Raptors down by 20. I went against the grain. I tend to go against the grain. You know, I will continue to do so. But it might not work this time. Got to be honest. That boy Will said just Julian Champagny still has no points. It's almost halftime. Okay. Some positive signs there. We need it. Thanks for the update, Will. Whoa, McDaniels is trying to get banned. Unbelievable. Starting to think Jaden McDaniels is overrated. We need Jamal Shed to get back into the game. Huge three for Brandon Ingram. But Karl-Anthony Towns is having a day. Towns is having a day. They're not getting back on defense quick enough. Another three for the Raptors. Brandon Ingram with back-to-back threes. The Knicks are trying to crank the pace up here to take advantage of the Raptors being on the second night of a back-to-back. Oh, what's with these guys missing their free throws, man? Darius Garland just missed the first free throw. Emmanuel Quickly just missed 2 free throws at his trip to the line. Got to make your free throws, guys. OKC's up by 6 now. 7-0 run to start the fourth quarter for OKC. Free throws coming for Jaylen Brown. We got some good news. Maxey's still out there, man. Maxey might have to play the whole fourth quarter. It's good for us, but the 76ers haven't scored in the fourth quarter. It's been 3 minutes. Nick Nurse, what are you doing? And now Jaylen Brown. Sorry, I don't know why I was saying that Garland free throws was bad. We're on. Oh yeah, no, we need Garland. We need Garland. Sorry, he made the second one. I'm looking at it backwards. Jaylen Brown. Now he missed his first free throw, so that's good for us. Sorry about that, guys. If anyone's just listening to the audio, 1-point lead for the San Antonio Spurs at halftime. The Spurs are up 62-61 at the half. Jaylen Brown just went 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Maybe he's fatigued as well. He could be tired. He's not. He's nowhere near as productive as he was yesterday against the Timberwolves when he had 30 points at halftime, basically. Darius Garland capitalizes on the missed Jaylen Brown free throws with a mid-range jumper to cut the lead to 4. This is as close as the Cavaliers have been. This is as close as the Cavs have been. He took advantage of the fact that Jaylen Brown just went 0 for 2 from the free throw line. We're going to need the Raptors to backdoor cover the halftime line, plus 10.5. OKC's up by 6. More free throws coming for Jaylen Brown. He was fouled by Donovan Mitchell. Still no points in the fourth quarter for the Sixers. Crazy. Sixers scored, but it wasn't Tyrese Maxey. That was a nice Euro step from Paul George. Knicks up by 16. Jaylen Brown makes both of his free throws. OKC's up by 5. We're in the trenches. The second unit is in. No, Brandon Ingram and Towns are on the floor. A huge 3 right there from Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard has 30 points, guys. 30 points, 6 threes. Without Derek White in the lineup tonight, he flew over his 16.5 points prop total. Gonna have to chalk the Raptors soon. It's looking horrible. Hopefully, Jamal Chet can get back into the game here. It looks like Maxey is going to play the entire quarter. Thank you. And just like that, the Celtics are back up by 11. So it was a fake comeback. I'm not pleased with that result right there. Let me take a look at the board for the Timberwolves game as well. See if there's anything we can add to the board here. Try to salvage what's going on in this Raptors game. Sandro Mamukelashvili, the backup big for the Raptors, is getting exposed today. He's getting exposed. No joke. On the boards. It's like he's not jumping. And one, Maxey. We need it because there's less than 6 minutes to go in Philly. If he hits the free throw, he'll be up to 23 points. They're down by 5-6 points here. So the Sixers are chasing. There's no reason to put him on the bench. Nick Nurse is going to have to let Maxey play for the rest of this quarter, in my opinion. At the end of the day, he's human. We all get tired, but he's going to have to play. Matt Harris, welcome in. He said, doesn't matter. The Cavs are shooting terrible today. Yeah, man, they had a chance. They were down by 18. They cut it to 4. You know, and the starters come back in for the Cavs, and the starters play worse than the bench did. That's how it goes, right? Another 3 for Towns, and the Raptors are going to have to chalk this one up soon. Going to need Jamal Shea to get back in the game and give us that last assist here. Maxey makes the free throw. Thanks for the update, Katak. Maxey's up to 23. The Raptors were just down by 3 points in the third quarter. Anani said, "Yeah, the downfall of the Cavaliers is impeccable. It's crazy, actually. It's almost laughable at this point. The way that they're still pricing their lines, you know? They got me at halftime, but the Celtics, to see how they come out after this timeout, it's pretty much over, though. Anything can happen, though, but I don't believe in them anymore." We do have some good news right now, but there's a lot of time left. We can't celebrate. OKC was trading baskets with the Blazers for most of the game, and now OKC's up by 9. So the Blazers are playing with fire here. We need we need OKC to win by 8 or more points here, guys. Yeah, the Cavs are just chucking up threes. The Cavs got eviscerated, obliterated, destroyed by Peyton Pritchard today. No joke. He completely embarrassed them. It's still a 7-point game, though, just under 3 minutes left. The result is not in the bag yet for the Celtics, but if they don't get a couple of stops here, this game is over. Peyton Pritchard is doing whatever he wants against this Cavs defense that doesn't want to close out on the perimeter. The Blazers respond with a 3. The Blazers respond with a 3, guys. It's a 6-point game in Portland with just under 6 minutes to go. I think this might be the worst game of the season for Donovan Mitchell. I think this could be the worst game of the season for Donovan Mitchell. Should have bet his under. Should have bet his under. Free throws coming for Peyton Pritchard. I'm calling it. It's over. The Cavs will lose. Raptors down by 18. They were just down by 23. Can they give us a backdoor cover with 6 minutes left? Can they give us a backdoor cover? They would have to. There's a lot they would have to do. A lot would have to go our way for plus 10.5. Tuesday, December 9th, the Raptors will play against the Knicks, though, in the quarterfinal of the NBA Cup in Las Vegas. So there's that. Tyrese Maxey has 25 points, guys. We got some good news. And one, Tyrese Maxey. If he makes the free throw, he'll have 26 points. Here comes Joel Embiid, though, man. Hopefully, he lets Maxey cook. Because there were a couple of 3-point opportunities for Embiid where he didn't even look at Maxey. Maxey played the entire fourth quarter, just so you guys know. He didn't get any rest. Boston's up by 8 with a minute and a half left. Got to give the Celtics credit. After slipping yesterday against the Timberwolves, they definitely responded today. Joe Mazzulla definitely got the best out of his squad today. Without Derek White, without Neemias Queta, he probably challenged them behind the scenes. The Cavs are shooting free throws though, so they're down by 7. Wait, no, did I see that right? Yeah, Donovan Mitchell's at the free throw line. He made the first, and they missed the second, but they got the offensive rebound. Is he really not going to put Jamal Shead back in the game? Do I have to ban one of my favorite players? Chet Holmgren missed the first free throw. Holy, they're saying ball don't lie after the review. He missed both. Come on, Chet. That's crazy. That is crazy. Raptors do have one of their G League players that they called up into the game now, Chucky Hepburn. He's been playing pretty well in the G League. He's been playing pretty well. Hawks up by 6. I can't believe Chet missed those free throws. There's a lot of time in that game, though. Literally anything could happen. And one, Tyrese Maxey. He just went over, guys. Maxey has 28 points. If he hits this free throw, he'll have 29. Tyrese Maxey, cash money. We won a bet. OKC's up by 9. Cavs are fighting, man. They're down by 6. The Cavs are fighting. Timeout, Sixers. Tyrese Maxey's going to shoot one free throw after the timeout. He has 28 points. He did what I expected. Not many people probably expected it with Embiid back, but he did what I expected today. We need OKC to go ahead and stomp on these guys. Another 3 for the Blazers. Jeremy Grant. Let me turn that game on, man. The Raptors really just made me really angry. I didn't bet them yesterday against the Hornets to win, but I played their spread today and they made me angry. So I'm gonna put the Thunder game on, which is a competitive game. How about Jalen Williams shooting poorly again in his second game back? It's gonna take him some time. Wrist surgery on his shooting hand. He's 6 for 17 from the field, and the Blazers are hanging around. I think there might be free throws for Denny Avdia coming. Whoa, what did I miss in the Cavs game? What did I miss in the Cavs game? It's a 2-point game. Celtics ball, Donovan Mitchell. Peyton Pritchard scored 40. Peyton Pritchard scored 40 without Derek White in the lineup today. Denny Avdia missed the first free throw. 15 seconds left in the Cavs game. Shout out to you guys in the chat. I'm about to rejoin the chat. Best of luck to you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day, man. I'm rooting for all of us. I'm rooting for you guys. Danny Russ said Tosh is on fire. Anani said the downfall of the Cavs is crazy. Rel said he parlayed Philly and the Hawks over, but he needed Raptors plus 8.5. The real HBK said, take a look at Zach LaVine's career's history against the Grizzlies. I want to bet on Zach LaVine to go over 19.5 with everyone here in the stream on Friday night with the Jazz. But I'm gonna have to chill on Zach LaVine. He does have some good games against the Grizzlies though. I don't know if I'll take him on back-to-back nights. The second half of the Timberwolves game has started against the Spurs. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hits a mid-range jumper, signature mid-range jumper as he's falling to the ground to push the Thunder lead back to 7 points, guys. But more free throws for Deni Avdija coming. The Blazers got into the bonus early into the game. And here comes the Cavs-Celtics game out of the timeout. Deni Avdija hits the first free throw. The Cavs had no choice but to foul Peyton Pritchard. They allowed this guy to dribble the ball around and waste 8 seconds on the clock. He's probably going to make both free throws. Peyton Pritchard came to play today. He made the first one. Let's see about the next one. The Cavs do have 2 timeouts, but they took 8 seconds off the clock before they fouled. What is Kenny Atkinson doing, the Cavs head coach? Literally, what is he doing? I can't believe they didn't put Jamal Shead back in the game. No more Jamal Shead bets for now, guys. Is he back in? They never put him back in. No more Jamal Shead bets. We won 3 straight bets with Jamal Shead, and we probably lost, unless he comes back into the game, which he probably won't. With 2 minutes left, lost back-to-back Jamal Shead bets. The run is over with Jamal Shead. The sportsbooks have adjusted. 5.5 won't cash. We were cashing when it was 4.5 every night. And that's a wrap for the Cavs. Unless they hit a 3 off the timeout, but I mean, like come on. Maxey has 29 points. Deni Avdija has 14 free throws. Is that not strange? 14 free throws for Deni Avdija for the Blazers. He said podcast P with the miss, with the brick. Oh man, OKC's playing with us, man. We're playing around. Just gave away some money. Darius Garland hit a 3, guys, and the Cavs have a timeout. It's not over yet. Unfortunately, they started playing basketball when they went down by 18. It took for them to go down by 18 for the Cavs to start playing basketball. A huge 3 for Darius Garland, man. Whoa. Why couldn't you guys do that before you were down by 18? It's been your problem all season. They got too comfortable. They're the highest paid starting 5 in the NBA. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Rel said, Cleveland, this is for you. That's crazy. Tasha said, it's rigged. OKC always scores high. She said, what the hell? They were partying last night. I mean, Shai is not shooting well today. He has 20 points now, but he's not shooting well. We know what he's capable of. Matt Harris said, yup. Here comes the inbound pass. Here comes the inbound pass for the Cavs. They only have 1.2 on the clock, so they literally have to foul immediately. They're trying to throw it. They can't get it to the backcourt. They fouled Jaylen Brown. They found Jaylen Brown. 0.7 on the clock. I think it would be wise for Jaylen Brown to miss a free throw strategically, you know? But Raptors lost by 18. Blazers can't stop. OKC can't stop Deni Avdija. They've been keeping the Blazers around all game. They went up by 9. That's as far as they got. Shai, though. Shai with back-to-back mid-range jumpers. Back-to-back mid-range jumpers there. The crowd's into it, too. Jaylen Brown makes the first free throw. OKC needs to stop. Free throws coming for Deni Avdija. This guy's going to shoot 20 free throws in one game? The National Basketball Association. Jaylen Brown missed the second free throw. Cavs timeout. Did he miss the second one? Deni Avdija missed the first free throw. Hold on, guys. Gotta open the door. Sorry, guys. That was really bad timing. I had to open the door for a second. Okay, what do I see here? OKC's up by 9. Wow, the Cavs had a chance to tie the game and send it to overtime. Evan Mobley missed, man. Literally as I'm sitting down. Evan Mobley just missed. Why would Lou Dort foul Deni Avdija? Again. You're up by 9 with 24 seconds left. This is crazy. You guys see what's going on in the Blazers game. You guys see what's going on in the Blazers game. So yeah, the Cavs are a fade. The Cavs are a fade. That's a loss. You guys know me. I'm not gonna hide from anything, man. Let's try to salvage that one. Gotta move forward. Shout out to everyone that is watching, though. Devin Vassell's up to 13 points. I have a small bet on his under. What about Julian Champagny? Champagny has 2 points. I have under 11.5 for Champagny. McDaniels has 6 points, but he's garbage. And Jaden McDaniels has his shot attempts. He's 3 for 10 from the field. He just missed a makeable shot at the basket. Uh-oh, Julian Champagny. See, I said he's streaky. He has 5 points since halftime. He's a streaky player. They're going to need to contain him. Only 3 field goal attempts for Naz Reid. Oh, boy. We're going to need some big results in this Grizzlies-Kings game, guys. Let me know if you guys are betting on the Grizzlies game, the Lakers game. Drop those plays in the chat. The weekend of the NBA is turning. Not Friday, though, but Saturday and Sunday has been some very strange stuff that I'm seeing. So here we go. Free throws coming for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander here. Overtime in the Sixers game. I changed the channel here as soon as Tyrese Maxey went over. OKC's up by 11. Some good news. Yeah, I had to eat as well. Well, and Denny Avdia hits a driving layup for absolutely no reason, just to drop 30. Not no reason, I understand it, but it's an and one. Holy. It's another free throw for Denny Avdia. But they're up by 9. OKC. If he makes the free throw, they'll be up by yeah, they'll cover. They'll cover. Well, we got some good news there. OKC covered the live line for us at halftime. Raptors live bet loses. Cavaliers live bet loses. The Cavaliers one was wild. But OKC, they covered -7.5. I still don't like it. I don't like what they did for Denny Avdia, who's having a great season. And one for Anthony Edwards. Rel says he's about to eat. Yeah, I had to eat too. Got some quesadillas. I love quesadillas, man. I love empanadas as well. Yeah, I'll run through those games. We have 2 more games to tip off. Let's see if we can make some money, guys. I'll run through those games. Michael Custodio, welcome back, brother. Hope you had a great night last night. Tasha said 76ers overtime. Shaking my head. What'd you have? The under? Or you had them winning? Daddy Rose said he needs to make some live bets. He's hanging on to Commanders plus 6. What, did the Broncos score early? I'll take a look at those games, though, Michael Custodio. OKC minus, yeah, that was a sweat. No joke. It came down to free throws. It was literally OKC versus Denny Avdia, even though Shaden Sharp had a big game as well. Will. Evan Hernandez, how's it going? Timberwolves over 230? Yeah, I think it's going over. Oh, no, they slowed down a lot, though. I forgot you asked about that earlier. Remember I said I think that they could slow down in the second half. And the Timberwolves offense has slowed down in the second half. Remember, they're on the second day of a back-to-back. Let's see how that goes. Oh, you asked about OKC and we hit. Okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot about that, Evan Hernandez. Evan, I'm all over the place. I appreciate you, though. You hit with plus 400? Okay, let's go. Okay, so with yeah, you combine them? Okay. Tasha said you had the under. That's a tough one there. Let's see if we can get it back, Tasha. See if we can get it back. Some mysterious stuff going on right here for the weekend. I'm on it, though. I'm on it. Thanks for the plays that you shared, though. Everyone in there. Custodio said, Michael Custodio said, I like the Lakers even though it's a lot of points. Yeah, I mean, it could be a sweat. I think the Lakers could win big, but it's a lot of points, obviously. I'll take a look at the board again. Let's see if we can get about 10 more likes in the stream, everyone. I really appreciate you. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're watching the stream. Take a second to hit that like button. That was a rush, man. It's crazy to. Oh, let me get this on. It was crazy to watch all these games at once with you guys. It's really fun. So I just want to say a shout out to you, and better days ahead. Anthony Edwards with an open three there. He was open. Evan, I think they could. I think they're going to continue to slow down the Timberwolves game. Could be wrong, but it's up to 238.5. It's already changed. 238.5 is pretty high. I personally, I'd stay off of it. The live line for the Spurs is 2.5. They're 2.5 favorites right now live, as they call the timeout after that Anthony Edwards 3. Broncos up 3-0 early. I'm looking at the Lakers Pelicans game. THC Jack. Yep. He said the Pelicans have 5 players out. Yeah, they do. Lakers got LeBron and Marcus Smart out. Yep. Just looking at the lines now because the lines have changed a bit in that game for some of the props. I am taking a look again. Bronx Zoo, welcome back. He said in the NFL he's got Deebo Samuel to go over 1.5 rushing yards. That's really low, but I know you're waiting for one of those gadget plays, right? Maybe a wildcat. Best of luck, Bronx. I think you got this. Evan Hernandez said OT push on this game. Yeah, I agree. Rabbit Gang, welcome. Rabbit Gang said, what's going on? We're doing bets for the last few games. I like DeRozan over. Yeah, I'm on DeRozan over today. I'm on Jaren Jackson Jr. under in that one. I like Cedric Coward today, points or assists. I have points and assists combined. I liked both of them separately. I like his points today too. I think we might get there. Appreciate you. Thanks for subbing to the channel. Tyrese Maxey, 34 points. Thanks a lot, Evan. Truly appreciate that. Yep, Bronx, he might get that. It's one of those plays you have to watch for the whole game, but it definitely makes it interesting. Tasha said yes, full game. Let's ride. You have any plays for the Lakers, Pelicans? I am looking at the Lakers Pelicans game. Give me a moment, guys. Aha, Evan, you're hilarious. I appreciate you, man. Turn notifications on. I think the Lakers could get there, but no play for me on the team total. Godlike player. I haven't been rolling with many team totals this season, but I don't see why the Lakers can't put up 125 tonight. They play at a much faster pace without LeBron in the lineup. They've shown an ability to have an explosive defense and offense, and they've had a sustained stretch of success without LeBron this season. So there shouldn't be many chemistry issues in that game. Is the Lakers lineup out? Is the Lakers lineup out? No starting lineup for the Lakers yet. JJ Redick's playing mind games today. He doesn't want us to know if Jake LaRavia is starting today. The books think he's starting. The sports books, Jake LaRavia's points prop was 5.5 points in their last game against the Mavericks. It's up to 9.5. They're anticipating him to start, but JJ Redick might. We don't know what he's going to do. We don't know what he's going to do. Tyrese Maxey was so clutch with that three that sent the game to overtime. So clutch. Absolute baller. The game is tied. Whoa, Maxey again. Another floater. Unstoppable. 36 points today, guys. So I might have to wait for the Lakers lineup. But I'll take another look at Luka and Austin Reaves right now. Okay, I might roll with Austin Reaves over 6.5 assists. Putting something together for you guys. J-Man34, how's it going, bro? You enjoying your day? Godlike Player said, oh, you already asked that. I saw that. How's it going, J-Man34? I'm about to add a couple plays for the Lakers game. Just doing a bit of research because the lines for some of these players changed since when I looked at them earlier. Some of them a lot, actually. Why did Derek Queen only play 15 minutes last night? That was so weird. Okay, I'm adding Austin Reaves over 6.5 assists. Minus 104. Against the Pelicans. Oh wow, you guys couldn't see the score the whole time? That's crazy. I apologize. Austin Reaves over 6.5 assists at minus 104 to win 1 unit in the Lakers game. Whoa, Maxey just missed 2 free throws that would have iced the game. Now Jalen Johnson got fouled for the Hawks, and they have a chance to send the. If he makes both free throws, it goes to double overtime. This is wild. Yeah, J-Man, he wasn't playing well early. He got benched for the rest of the game. He wasn't hurt, wasn't in foul trouble. He played 15 minutes. That was crazy. Trey Murphy didn't play. I kind of want to run it back with Derek Queen, but I was looking at his PRA, his points, rebounds, and assists. Maxey's padding his stats. Yep, I feel you. Timberwolves up, guys. Timberwolves up. Naz Reid has 10 points, though, so we do have a chance there with 10 minutes left, but is he going to play? Is he going to play? We have multiple plays for the Kings versus Grizzlies game starting in less than 20 minutes. Jaren Jackson Jr. under 22.5 points. DeMar DeRozan over 18.5 points. Cedric Coward over 16.5 points in assists. And Vince Williams under 10.5 points. The Vince Williams bet is a smaller bet. And then I added Austin Reaves over 6.5 assists. Naz Reid just hit a 3. He is hot in this quarter. He is hot in this quarter. Dylan Harper has 15 points. Yeah, Fox didn't do anything in the third quarter, J-Main. He didn't do anything at all. Hope you guys are having a great day. I appreciate you for spending your time here on the stream. Even if you're watching with two screens, I appreciate you. I will be back on tomorrow for another NBA live betting stream. Need one more basket from Naz Reid. If you're watching and not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that. You guys can follow me on social media as well. Myguyknowsaguy. A good place to follow me would be Twitter. On X, Myguyknowsaguy. You can also follow me on Instagram or TikTok as well if you want. Pretty active on Twitter. This game is going to double overtime. Unless they throw an alley-oop off the inbound pass, the Sixers and the Hawks are going to double overtime. Double OT. Everyone's exhausted. Crazy, THC Jack. Evan Hernandez says, the Wolves are up. Evan. Jane McDaniels with a layup right there. Need one more basket here. I'm watching the T-Wolves game. Need one more basket from Naz Reid, actually. The Spurs offense has gone cold. Particularly since about when there was 3 minutes left in the third quarter. The Spurs offense has really gone cold since that point. Who wins tonight, guys? Kings or Grizzlies? Grizzlies -3 or Kings -3? Let me know in the chat. Who you got tonight? Kings or Grizz? Bronx Zoo said Kings. Okay. Thanks for that. Double overtime for the Hawks and the Sixers. Unbelievable. We had Tyrese Maxey, he cast for us. So very fortunate for that. But it looks like it wouldn't have been a sweat because it was going to double overtime. I'm going to get into the lab tonight, man. Look for some other angles. Going to dig deep tonight. Get ready for tomorrow's slate. Grizzlies Kings tips off in 10 minutes. Free throws coming for Jalen Johnson for the Hawks. I just sent the link to my free Discord server in the chat. It's in the comments right now. So if you want to join the free Discord chat community, click that link. Whoa, Jalen Johnson must be tired, man. He just went over 2 from the free throw line. No, that's incorrect. He made 1. That was a nice pass from Naz Reid to Jaden McDaniels, who's up to 10 points now. They're playing much better without Rudy Gobert on the floor right now. The T-Wolves, they snapped. This lineup right here is getting it done. Timeout Spurs. A huge 3 for Nickeil Walker-Alexander to put the Hawks on top in double overtime against the Sixers. Will this game ever end? Will there be triple overtime? Nickeil Walker-Alexander is up to 32 points. He's from right here in Toronto. $40 points for Maxey. Minnesota is on a 27-7 run against the Spurs. Maxey ties the game. He's up to 42 points. Is this game going to triple overtime? Team Cat Whisperer, welcome back, bro. Hope you had a great week. He said Marcus Mariota just threw one up for an interception against the Broncos. Okay. Jalen Johnson with a huge 3. Jalen Johnson has 38 points. Nickeil Walker-Alexander has 32 points. Tyrese Maxey has 40 points. We're in double overtime. What else you bet on today, Team Cat Whisperer? I did add Austin Reaves to the board, guys. Over 6.5 assists for the Lakers game. Tipping off the Grizzlies-Kings game tips off in 5 minutes. Lakers-Pelicans tips off in Lakers versus Pelicans tips off in 30 minutes, 35 minutes. I'm hearing I'm missing an ugly football game between the Broncos and the Commanders. An ugly football game. Jalen Johnson has 40 points for the Hawks. Timeout Sixers. The Sixers have let this game slip away. Team Cat Whisperer said he's been betting some NFL and some college basketball. He hit the unders in the Bills and Steelers game. Okay. Good job, bro. Congrats. I think I'm going to bet on some unders for NFL player props next week. Yeah, it was that real football weather today. Seen some crazy games today, a couple of them. A couple of them were crazy. Games last night were crazy too. The hoops have been good this week. Tyrese Maxey, 44 points. So I'm gonna relax to watch the Grizzlies-Kings game. Hopefully we can have a decent run here to end the night. Everyone, I'm going to be back on tomorrow in the evening, but make sure you subscribe to my channel now so you don't miss my pregame video for Monday. We have a decent NBA slate for tomorrow. I'll have some pregame picks for you guys. I'm gonna relax when I reset. I'm gonna finish my meal. I let half of my meal go cold here, and once I want to say that I really appreciate you guys for being here. Hope you guys have a great day, rest of your evening with your family, with your friends. Happy holidays to everyone who celebrates. If you guys can, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed, turn notifications on, and hit that like button for me. I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to relax, watch the Grizzlies and the Kings, watch some Lakers, Pelicans. Didn't sleep very good last night. I didn't sleep very well, last night. So going to try to catch up on some sleep tonight and come back tomorrow fresh, ready to roll. Let's try to win together tomorrow. You guys can always send me a DM on Twitter at Myguyknowsaguy. Instagram, TikTok as well. The link to join my free Discord chat is in the chat right now. It's pinned, so you guys can join that. You guys can message me wherever you see me. I just want to say that that once again, that I really do appreciate you for being here, and I'm rooting for us. It's My Guy Knows a Guy here on my channel, my sports betting prediction channel. You guys can tell that I am a bit tired right now, as I look at the Timberwolves game. We did just cash the bet with Jaden McDaniels. He hit a 3. So any good news is good news right now. Jaden McDaniels went over for us. We needed it. We need 1 basket for Naz Reid. Hopefully they don't put Rudy Gobert back into the game. So yeah, you guys enjoy your night. I'll see you tomorrow. Check the channel maybe earlier in the day for an NBA pregame picks video as well. And I'll come back on for the live bets. Maybe I'll add a few more bets as well pregame when I come on for the live stream. There's a lot going on tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. Best of luck to everyone. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Hope you guys have a great day. Team Cat Whisperer, Evan Hernandez, Bronx Zoo. I really appreciate you guys. THC Jack, J-Main34, Godlike Player, Tasha, of course, Rabbit Gang, welcome. That Boy Will, Daddy Rel, Michael Custodio, everyone that was here, Conrad Walters, Matt Harris, Katak Fitness, The Real HBK, Matt Harris, I think I just said your name twice. Yeah, man, hope, Rooksman, sorry if I slaughtered your name. Thanks for the follow as well. Dingo72, Yazur, Anani, SK, Goat Jaden. You guys have a great day. Just gonna shout out the people that were in the chat. Shout out to you guys who are in the background as well, enjoying your evening with your families. Step Back Jay, Buffalo Rush, my bro, Scorpion, my bro Seth, Bobcats, and yeah, maybe I'm missing someone. If I am, I apologize, but Top Secrets, Eugene Johnson, Achilles, LA Flight. You guys have a great evening. Enjoy the day, guys. Naz Reid just cashed 2. So, got 2 pieces of information that were very good in the last minute or so. Naz Reid just went over, and Jaden McDaniels went over in the last 2 minutes. So, we need it. Enjoy your night, guys. See you next time.